Hey everybody, it's Chris Livingston. We're here at the Eldo Grill. We got Paul Marenko with us for this episode. It's episode number 2. Check it out. Great food, great people, great conversation. Right here at the Eldo.
Not a cheap house, by the way.
Hey everybody, it's Chris, and we're here at the Eldo tonight. Gonna have a little din. We're having some cocktails. Cheers. Cheers to Tom right here. But he's holding the camera, so he can't really. Up.
Cheers.
And then we must drink. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
So we'll do birdies and a pretzel.
Yep, for right now. Yeah. Polly, what do you do for a living?
I've been in the lending business for about a little over 20 years.
Okay.
And got into that through merchant banking.
Okay.
I was merchant banking. I was doing that for about 7 years. Just as the internet started to get popular.
The damn internet.
That damn internet. And so as that started to get popular, we moved away from brick and mortar credit card machines into online shopping carts where you could accept credit cards. So I went through that transition, and then my wife, who'd been in escrow for a very long time, decided that it might be smart for me to actually make some money and go into the lending business. Because
Making money's a good thing.
it's not bad. And so I dabbled in that a little bit at the start to try to figure out what it was comparatively. And then basically once I kind of got the first pat on the back, thank you, from a homeowner that closed a purchase loan and told me how much it meant to them that I closed their loan, I started to fall in love with the process of helping people.
Most likely why we work together, because we believe in the same process. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Paul and I have worked together for, I would say, the last 5 years, all the time. Like all of our clients are working with Paul. It makes life easy on me. It makes life easy on them, and it just rolls on up. And it's how we provide a lot of our great service. But anyways, back to the restaurant. So you come here a lot after golf, you said?
I do. I have a group of guys that I've been golfing with for like 15 years now. Speaking of food, best thing on the menu, this is the lamb samosas, which are basically deep fried cookies with ground lamb in them. With this, I don't know what this jam or jelly or sweet sauce is.
It's amazing.
But I tell you right now, I could definitely use it and pour it all over my body.
Yeah. And I'm sure Mary would like that.
Oh, okay, we can go that way too.
No, we don't.
No, we can't go there.
But what you'll find is that you take this lamb samosa, you crack it in half. It beautifully comes in half when now you have 2 cones.
I love it.
I love. What is this?
Paul's been watching a lot of Food Network.
Yeah,
man.
what is this, Paul?
You take the sauce, because this sauce is the key, okay? It's a nice lamb, pea, it's the very Irish little middle in there. And you pour that right there. And then in a perfect world, you eat it like this.
And you don't burn the shit out of your mouth.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah, sometimes you just burn the shit out of your
yes.
mouth.
Boy, I hate when I do that.
That is... No. A little hot. So, this pretzel is a new thing on the menu, and the beer cheese, again, another thing that I could probably shower in. I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's really tasty. These over here are the birdie sliders. So those of us that come in after getting multiple birdies during a golf round might have a birdie or two.
The mustard is amazing. The pretzel is soft and it's falls apart. The beer cheese is seductive.
Beer cheese is to die for.
Right. Hey everybody. Okay, so we've been talking about this beer cheese. This is pure heaven. Okay, Polly.
Let's double up. Going in.
Oh. That's a whole new dynamic to that sandwich.
And that
Birdie?
is Livingston Eats.
Yes. Yeah, we're actually kind of.
Did we get to introduce Nikki, our beautiful server for the evening? She's taking great care of us.
Yeah. So you do your little introduction of what it is.
Okay, so we have these things called table topics. I pick a couple questions. These are kind of off-the-cuff kind of questions, a little bit different. It's going to be fun. Last time we had a lot of fun with Kevin Kelly, so I think you guys will like this, right?
What skill do you possess that most people don't know about?
What skill do I know?
Do you possess?
Oh,
what skill do you possess
possess?
that most people don't know about?
I can play the dashboard piano.
What? I didn't even know that.
The dashboard piano? Come on, the music's on, you're just playing it. Yeah, I'm very well versed in it. I do it very well.
For me, I've actually been playing guitar for most of my life, and off and on, unfortunately, and I've gotten back into it a lot in the last couple of years and really enjoying the therapy that comes from it. I'm a big fan of flamenco guitar and classical guitar, but grew up with a lot of rock, classic rock and stuff like that. So most people that meet me have no idea.
Next question.
Okay.
If you were in jail and could request any person to break you free, who would you choose?
Paul Marenko. Absolutely. And we come to lunch at the Eldo right after.
Yeah, right afterward.
Right after.
Now the only problem with that is that I'd probably fail at the breakout. You'd be stuck in there,
I
right?
doubt it.
If I'm calling somebody to break me out of jail, I'm calling the Joker,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
And Joaquin Phoenix would be the Joker I would call. So I'd call the Joker knowing that he's broken out of plenty of jails.
You don't want a Heath Ledger Joker?
No.
What about the Jack Nicholson Joker?
Oh, Jack Nicholson Joker.
He looks good.
Great Joker. The Heath Ledger Joker, I just watched the movie the other day again, and the licking of the lips is so...
It's good.
It's very...
I think as a foodie, that probably freaks you out. Right?
Yeah, let's do one of those plates with a chili cheese fry. Another one with
The gun fries.
The gun fries.
Yeah, I was gonna say you have to do those.
Yeah,
for
gun
sure.
fries. Do those well done, please.
Yeah, of course.
And then the garlic.
Parm.
Do one with the garlic plum.
And then
one
we
with the
do
regular.
And then one with your regular.
Okay, I was gonna say we also do one with the curry cheese fries. No.
No?
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Why not?
Why not?
When in Rome.
One in.
All right.
Okay, guys.
Like,
You're
we're gonna eat all
welcome.
this food.
We're not. But
Butter fries. The Philly cheesesteak with chili cheese fries.
My gosh.
The fish and chips with garlic parmesan fries.
Right?
Would you like us to sit down with you guys and help you?
Sure, absolutely.
Oh my gosh.
And this is the ox with the curry cheese fries.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Jeez Louise. All right.
Yeah, so good
Thank
luck
you.
eating all of this.
Oh yes. Okay, my last question of the night has to do with food.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so it's actually very easy. Where is that question? How long can food be on the floor and still be fair game for eating?
Minutes.
Minutes?
It may
Minute, not 5 seconds?
No, it may matter where it's at. Like if it's at Dodger
Uh-oh.
Stadium or something, then there's no, it just doesn't happen. But in my own house, I don't know what's the word thing. Sherman walked by. So I would definitely say that my favorite thing that I had tonight would be the ox burger. That bite was amazing. The barbecue sauce with the bacon, with the serrano chilies, with the beefy patty, the whole thing. It's really good dive. It's so good. It has that umptious thing that everybody talks about. But I will say again, like the shrimp is fantastic. The cocktail sauce here has lots of wonderful horseradish in it that gives you a little bite that makes it really nice. Tom, what was your favorite thing that you had?
Fish and chips.
Yeah.
Fish and chips. I like that a lot. It was good.
Holly, what was your favorite?
I mean, I'm with you. I think the ox burger might be one of the best things on the menu, but that Philly cheesesteak,
All right.
it's unique, and it's an Eldo. It has an Eldo flavor to it, so I really enjoy it. I get it. I can probably get it once a month out of the 4 times I come here.
There we go.
And I think
There
that
we go.
second for me, the beer cheese.
Oh, that beer cheese.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty much anything that we ate could have been dipped. Even
Yes.
the shrimp and the beer cheese would have been amazing.
Yes, I agree.
It would have been amazing. So now it's time for C-Lift's 3 questions. 3 questions. You ready?
I think I am. I don't know what they're going to be,
All right.
so I hope I am.
So, where'd you grow up?
I'm a bit of a mutt. Come from mother divorced 4 times and father divorced 3 times.
All right. We're not trying to have a tear story here.
Sorry,
I'm just
I don't
asking
mean to
where you
make
grew
that
up.
sad, but
All right.
I probably did, my first couple years of my life, I was born in Fullerton. My dad was in the military. Grew up the first 2 years of my life in Germany.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yep. Came back, was in La Mirada, Bellflower, Norwalk a lot, where my grandparents were with my mother.
Okay.
And then ultimately ended up in La Habra, where I went to elementary school. And then was with my dad in La Mirada for a period of time, and then ended up going to high school in La Habra, where I met my beautiful wife, Mary.
All right.
And so I probably would say if I had to pick a place I grew up, I'd say it was La Habra.
right.
And I love that I grew up in La Habra because it taught me a lot of culture. I grew up in the barrio, and I grew up in a fairly Hispanic community, and that culture is a beautiful culture. And I love to eat, so I fit right in.
And I've seen you dance.
And I love the vato dance.
He loves the vato. Yes. All right. What do you think is the thing that makes you most successful in life?
I think it's passion in general. I think passion about everything I do. You know, I mean, I'm kind of like an all in or nothing. Like I'm either in or I'm not in.
We have that in common.
Yeah. First time buyers is one thing, but having someone buying or selling their fifth house and they give you that same kudos or love, it really just proves that taking the time and not being the Loan Depot or the Rocket Mortgage where they just click buttons and there's no humor and interaction. I really think that's a big difference, and so that's
I agree. So
I really like to take the time, and I can't do the volume that a lot of the guys do because I take the time to educate and make sure people understand what each step is and making sure that they're making educated decisions based on the data we're giving them. So I think there's a big difference, and so I agree.
That's why we work together.
Yeah.
That's why we work together. All right, finally, who's the biggest inspiration to you in your life? I mean, is there a writer? Is there an athlete? I know you were really emotional over all this Kobe stuff that's been going on. So,
yeah.
I mean,
and that's actually, it's funny you say that because Kobe, the one thing that Kobe Bryant did for a lot of us was it wasn't so much like I have other athletes and sports figures and actors and actresses that have specific roles in my life that I look towards. But ultimately, I would say the thing that Kobe did above and beyond being a great athlete is he really instilled in most of us a hard work ethic. And that if you want to achieve something in life, that if you focus and you put the work in, that you have a chance to achieve that.
even if you're gifted, you still have to put in.
Hey, he was super gifted, but at the same time, to go to the levels of the Jordans and the Magics and the Kareems and the Wilts and all of the big names.
And you got to fail a lot to be successful.
Yeah, he was terrible his first few years, you know. So I would say him, and then ultimately I would say there's a couple musicians that are very influential to me because I'm very passionate about music. But I would also say that you've been a big influence in my life,
thanks,
and
Paul.
watching you do your business in a fashion for which you take who you are and the way you are, and you apply that to how you grow and accomplish your business. And I think a lot of realtors try different things: door knocking, cold calling, online leads, marketing, all these different things. But not many are as blessed as you in the sense that you can spend the time with your friends, families, and clientele, and you can just enjoy time with them, communicate,
Love on people.
yeah, love on people in general, and that brings you business because people want that experience and character. So I would say that you also fall in
Well,
that.
I appreciate it. I appreciate everything you've done for me in my life.
Absolutely, brother.
It's a wonderful thing when you work with people that you love, and when you work with people that you can count on every day to always cover your back and make sure that you're taken care of, and to make sure that your clients are their clients and that they're well taken care of. It's something that is incredibly important, but it's also a huge part of my success, and Paul's a huge part of my success, and many of you know him, and I look forward to many of you working with him. Thanks a lot. We're going to have dessert here in a couple of minutes, and we'll check in with you in a few. Dessert! All right, so this is the butter pig. We're going to get a little ice cream. You scream, we all scream for ice cream here.
My, that looks delicious.
A little bite here. Oh my God.
Wow.
All right, so tonight, what do you think the bill is, Paulie?
$250.
It will be after tip, pretty good.
All right.
All right, so we ate an unreasonable amount of food
And drink,
and drank an unreasonable amount of alcohol.
if you can't tell.
There's the bill, $207. We did unreasonable things. So if you're reasonable, you can get out of here for a lot less than this. It's a great deal. It's a great meal. Come on down to the Eldo. Tell them the Livingston Group sent you. Look forward to talking to you soon.